start screen, but as you can see from the title, I'm very disappointed in my boy Twisty Fur Columbus. As you can see, QWE UK, thank you for the 6 month resub. Blue, my boy, thank you for the 5 motherfucking gifted. But look, man, everybody just going crazy with the subs. I'm feeling kind of overwhelmed. Who can't give me that ain't that a bit? Trust me, I'm a gift a couple subs at the end of the stream because y'all deserve it. Your goddamn right is lit. Your goddamn right is lit. We played like 4 snippets from Way Too Geek last night, so I don't think we're gonna. I think we're gonna chill with the snippets today. But today we're really just speaking on the recent developments of the Twisty saga. I don't even know where to start. Man. This is really so much shit. Well, it's not so much shit, but it's just kind of like I don't know how to explain it. So, as you guys have seen, Twisty recently dropped merch. He came out with tees, and the shipping of those tees and the production of those tees has not been like on schedule. And because of people asking for like where the tees are at, when they're gonna ship, he's getting like a lot of pressure and he's getting a lot of like scamming comments. And because of the scamming comments, he has decided to go public on his Instagram to diss Blue and saying that Blue is the reason that the merch isn't shipping out and that Blue is the reason why people are getting scammed or quote unquote scammed. And then I'm just here to tell y'all like what really happened because he wants to like go public with this shit and like be internet about this shit and tell people like he got scammed. Like he tried to tell people like he was the one that got scammed when that's not at all what the fuck happened. It's that Twisty just went live. Let's go look at the live real quick. We can start this shit off the right way. Let's see what the dude has to say, man. Let's see what the dude has to say. But I'm gonna explain all of this shit. All of this shit.
What's up? I'm in the city, so it doesn't even matter. People can talk all they want, even when I'm in their premises. Even when I'm in the premises, I'm still here. Like, what they finna do? It's so crazy, bro. So crazy. So crazy. Just chatter, bro. Chatter, bro. Look, Twisty, bro. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I can still fuck all these little moms, too. So it don't even matter, bitch ass niggas.
Look at him, man. Look at him, man. He's going out so sad, bro. Who the fuck is he on live with, bro? Who the fuck is he on live with, bro? God damn, man. People start falling out with us and start joining random people's lives. Like he would rather go live with a random person that's just excited to see him. Like these people were just excited to have him in his live because they've never seen their viewers go up more than fucking 5 people and they get excited over 200 and now they're just on dick and he thinks that they actually fuck with him when they just see him as a joke. But anyways, that shit just kind of got me pissed because now I'm just kickstarted on this shit. So let me break all this shit down to y'all, bro. Twisty does not fuck with us because he decided one night, right? As you guys can see, Twisty's followers has kind of been going down. You know what I mean? He had the viral moment from the TikTok shit, and that was going up. That was making his account go crazy. And then as gradually over time, as the antics kind of slowed down, he started losing followers. And if you know something about Twisty, he is very, very, he cares about the whole follower shit a lot. He cares about that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he is very, how do I say this? He is very like, you know, like that matters a lot to him, the follower shit. So when he saw that he was losing that, he decided one night to pull up to Blue's house, and he decided to tell Blue that we are the reason that he is losing followers. We're the reason that his so-called career is fucked up, and that we scammed him, and Blue doesn't put enough attention on him as his other artists, and just start basically trying to victimize himself into saying that we like fucked his whole shit over or something. And like that's why his so-called career isn't going anyway because of us. That's pretty much what he's saying. And Blue in that situation was just confused because our whole thing of fucking with Twisty, like just even being associated with him, was because we saw that the social media clout was kind of getting to bro's head. Like he was kind of like viewing shit the wrong way because of like the numbers that he was getting on the internet. And he like kind of just started getting an ego. And he was doing very antic-y stuff. And the reason that me and Blue got in touch with him was so we could like kind of steer his shit back into the right direction while also using his platform for positive shit and like just trying to steer his life away from the antics and away from all the fuck shit that he was doing that was grabbing people's attention, because we just wanted him to like do well as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like past all the internet stuff, past all the other stuff, we just wanted him to do good as like a man. You feel me? And it was so many instances from us fucking with Twisty and like really getting to know him as a person that we kind of like noticed that the qualities that he had that was like identified as bad is really just because he's like just a selfish person at heart, you know? Like let me give you an example, right? So when we first invited Twisty to my old house, the old setup, he came, right? And then the week after, we were supposed to help him set up like a bunch of like videos. We were trying to get like a YouTube video shot for him. We had a collab with Bob, and we had the No Jumper interview. Like we had shit set up for him, but like one day he just decided to call his friend Ryan to drive to my house unannounced at 2 a.m. because he didn't like his situation in San Diego and he didn't want to like keep being with his mom. So he decided to drive to my house unannounced at like 2-3 in the morning. And when he got there with Ryan, we're like, bro, like, why are you putting Ryan through this stuff? Like, like, you're not even supposed to be here, blah, blah, blah. And then he called his friend that knows him from all the way back an NPC. Like he sees people not as real people, like people that he doesn't see as important to him or isn't benefiting him. He thinks they're NPCs. And we're just trying to tell him like that's not a good way to look at shit and look at people, because like they're not NPCs, you know what I'm saying? Like people are human. Like you can't treat your friends like that, especially someone that's doing a favor for you, driving you all the way up from San Diego to LA. Like, you know what I'm saying? And we even talked to him. We're like, bro, if we can't communicate with you and you can't like listen to what we're saying and try to like apply yourself in the right way and don't do stuff like showing up to people's houses unannounced, like we can't keep fucking with you. And he was like, all right, bet, like whatever, I hear you, like I'm not gonna do it again. And then he just kept doing it. But it got to the point where we kind of understood like maybe he just really doesn't like his situation back home. So we're like, all right, bet, fuck it, like you can just come. And then he was just going to Blues. But like it's just a whole bunch of other selfish like qualities that he has, you know what I mean? And it's really sad because like we had bro's best interest at heart, and he just wasn't like taking advice because he wanted to do shit his own way. They said, ain't that dude rich? Bro, he lives in a fucking 5-story mansion. Or I don't know, that could have been his dad's old crib or whatever, but he lives in a big ass house. His family has 5 to 6 cars. Like he is not struggling or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, bro. Like people think that they get a cosign from their favorite rapper, then that just means that their life is gonna fucking go up. They say he's entitled. Yeah, exactly. That's the word that I'm looking for. He's a very entitled individual. Bro, talk about him getting the P tattoo real quick. I need to understand. He just got the P tattoo because he just did some spur of the moment shit. Like his mom paid for him to laser his Twiz tattoo off, and then he decided to get another face tat. Like, I don't know. And the thing with Twisty's erratic behavior is just like he does have mental issues, and you know, like having mental issues isn't an excuse for you to act just disrespectful to everybody in your life and just disregard like the shit that people are saying to you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, one Rip Bizarre 413. So, but I don't know. I don't know. And like, I'm not even like scratching the surface of this shit. I'm just talking about shit that he's done to me. Like, we have to, like, imagine that your friends care about you enough to remind you to take your medication, and you so choosingly not want to take medication just because you don't want to. Or another instance is like, bro, I don't know. It just sucks. I don't know. Like, it just sucks to even talk about this because I don't like saying shit that happens in real life onto the internet because, like, bro, this type of shit does not need to be on the internet. And the only reason I'm even coming on here and talking about this stuff is because he wants to post Blue's address and he wants to tarnish people's names, and his fans are believing it, or his so-called fans are believing what he says, and that shit is not true, bro. Me and Blue pitched in to buy the designs from Blasi's. Me and him both paid $300 from that shit. The shirts cost $7,000 to print, and he got paid $1,500 from the shit. Like, this shit is crazy, bro. He said his old management is handling, but he's getting fucked over. Bro, he doesn't have, we were his management and we handled it the right way. Like, we paid for shit, but it's like, if you're going to tarnish a relationship, like, what sense does it make for us to keep helping you, bro? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And going back to what Blue posted about his relationship with his mom, he's a habitual user. Like, he's a manipulator, bro. And the person that he manipulates the most is his mother. Like, and this shit, and that's a big reason of why I don't really want to fuck with him. It's just based off of how I see him treat his mother, bro. Like, I don't see my mom Blue, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, we come from backgrounds that we put our moms at a very high pedestal. So to see someone treat someone that cares about them so much in such a shitty way, that shit makes me like look at a person sideways. Because if you would do this type of shit to your mom, evidently you would do this shit to me as well and other people that care about you. Like, he uses his mom for money. Whenever he doesn't have a ride at 2-3 in the morning because he wants to get himself into some miscellaneous shit and do some random off the wall shit because he wants that attention from people that they care about him, he fucking calls his mom to pick him up, send him money. Like, bro, when his mom doesn't give him what she wants, I've heard stories. I don't, like, you see, I'm dropping my own merch, right? Blue is not helping. Like, he expects other people to just do everything for him, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. And like, all that posting people's addresses. And when he left Blue's house, he texted him like, I should have beat your ass in front of everybody. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, and it gets to a point where his fucking mom has to call Blue on a consistent basis. Like, his mom has to call him because she doesn't know what to do. She has to call us. Like, do we look like we know how to parent him? Nah, bro. And he doesn't want to see what we're doing as caring for him and trying to steer him in the right direction. So fuck it, bro. Like, it's not. That type of shit isn't worth my energy, bro, or anybody else's energy, to be honest. And if he wants to keep seeking validation instead of actually doing something like positive with his life from random people on live and going on live and saying outrageous shit to get attention from people. Like, bro, look at the shit he said about Reno's grandma, bro. Like, look at the shit that he said about Reno's grandma. That is not someone that is speaking logically. Are people getting their merch stuff? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Me and Blue have nothing to do with that, bro. We pay Twisty, like, we have nothing to do with that, bro. And honestly, it's a favor because y'all should not be out there repping that shit. I'm just saying. It's not a good look for y'all. And bro, he told us at first when he met us, right? If you watch my stream, the original stream that I did with Twisty, the interview, he told us that he doesn't do drugs at all. He told me he doesn't do drugs at all. And then as we keep getting to know him, he's doing drugs. He's smoking weed. He's violating his probation after we repeatedly told him not to do that. So, I don't know. And then after I said what I said on my story yesterday, he DM'd me and he said, "You're a pussy." So I don't know, but he does this every, his friend Ryan even tell us like he does shit like this, goes back on people that tries to help him, and we let this man in our home, bro. I talked to Bob, right? A couple weeks back, I was talking to Bob on the phone. It was just on some like regular conversation shit. And then I was talking to Bob and I was asking him like, do you think that we kind of messed this shit up a little bit because we kind of told him to steer away from the antics? And he just straight up told me like, it's not y'all fault that someone can't understand how to do stuff the right way. Like, it's only so much that you can tell somebody. If that somebody doesn't apply what you tell them into themselves, he's just like, they're just going to be stagnant. You know what I mean? But Blue said, y'all got to understand how merch works. It costs money to make stuff. He also didn't sell more than 300 pieces, which is why he made so little money. That's what I'm saying, bro. The shit cost how much money it cost to make the product, bro, was 90% of what the fuck was made. So he got paid, bro. A very reasonable amount too, bro. A more than reasonable amount. I didn't even get paid, and I paid for the designs, bro. Like, and he's older than me, bro. He's a whole year older than me. Why do I have to tell someone that's a year older than me how to live life the right way, bro? Like, come on, bro. And then he has the nerve to fucking post people's address like that's gonna threaten them or something, bro. Like, come on, bro. What do you gain out of that? But the thing is just like, after this, bro, I'm not speaking on him. If he does some stupid shit, I'll react to it on stream. But I'm not speaking on bro anymore because he does not like, what is that going to do for me? What is that going to do for me? Like, if I fall off tomorrow on this internet stuff, I'm not going to care because I'm still gonna live the exact same life that I will live without this. Like, this internet shit isn't everything, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. He's not worth me stressing over it. I just had to come on here to at least like tell y'all the truth, because I heard Oxy's 03, thank you for the sub, but I just had to come on here and tell y'all the truth of what actually happened and why we don't associate ourselves with him anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just, you know what I'm saying? Like, when he was losing followers, we all saw that he was, but we were still fucking with him. He was still, like, if you see this shit, he was with us every single day that he was losing followers, because we don't care about that shit. That shit doesn't matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just because he was losing followers, he was like, oh, fuck it, we're going to stop hanging with you. It's because he blamed us. He tried to say that we were the ones that caused him to be dwindling in whatever support he had on the internet. And it's really way deeper shit, but it's that, like Blue says, way more shit, bro, that he's done that it's way more shit that he's done that normal people wouldn't appreciate or let pass. But it's no point in even telling y'all, because I don't want to put that much of him out there. It's just the important stuff that you guys have to know of why shit got to this point. We're gonna just be cool with just being friends with him, and you know, we just wanted to be homies. Oh yeah, another thing too, bro. Let me give another example of like the type of off the wall stuff that he would do. He would come to my house or Blue's house with no clothes, no bags, no anything. So we would have to buy him a toothbrush, buy him anything, all the basic shit. And Blue would literally give him clothes, like free clothes. Every single time that he came up here, he got free clothes. And when he left, he would just leave the clothes that he got for free at whatever house that he was just at. Like, what? Are you just saying you don't fuck with us or some shit? Like, you're just using us as like a fucking a shelter or something? Like, what the fuck? All the shit that he saw that was our merch was free. Like, come on, bro. We're only like, and we kind of let that shit slide. We wouldn't let this shit slide. Like, we would not let this shit slide normally. But because we understood that he had these problems, we kind of did. We're just like, fuck it. It's cool. Like, that's just Twisty, I guess. But there's only so much of that shit that we could take. And we were honestly going to keep condoning it too, until he started saying that shit to Blue and started blaming us. And after that point, it's just fuck it, bro. Like, we can just let bygones be bygones. You can do this yourself. You can do this shit yourself, and the way that you want to do it. You know what I mean? He got to work through that. Like, look, bro, I'm not saying people can't change. If he fixes all this shit, maybe. I still believe that people believe second chances, but he's way past his second chance. And if he does change, maybe we can be cordial. But it's not looking likely. You know what I mean? And for people that are just joining in that missed the explanation or whatever, I'm going to post the VOD. I'm going to post the VOD.